Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I kind of was working on a lot of stuff for this game. Um, Most importantly, I redid the whole grow patch um, system because I felt like the original system was a little tedious and wasn't really fun. Um, so I'm here to show off what I've done and what it looks like now. So you know, uh, as before, you started with the shovels. That stayed the same. Um, Now you dig a hole. Looks the same, but it now has this whole new menu here. Um, and I also made a tutorial NPC to help new players through this process. Um, so here, you'll find him over here. He has some text to say. You can actually read through all this to see how to use it in game. So there's something to guide the player when they're actually in game. And I'm not here to tell you how to do it. Um, but yeah, so there's that. You can continue, and it tells you exactly how to use it. Um, but the main gist is that there are now two windows. You got a substrate window and a culture window instead of having to physically have the bag and everything over here. Now it's just an easy menu. There's also let me just show you how this works in general, I suppose. So let's go get some ingredients. Walk over to the computer in the cabin so we can purchase what we need. Um, so in this case, we'll start off with something simple, just growing some blue oyster mushrooms. So for that, we need a straw substrate, and we need blue oyster culture. There we go. That's all we need. Alright. Now we go back to our little patch. We place down. So how the system works is you select an item and two items. Here we go. Now I got one of each. Got one substrate and one culture. Um, and if these things don't match up, they will not allow you to inoculate. So I'll actually just spawn some items that aren't compatible. So we'll do like a log and some mycena. So we'll do like this. As you can see, the blue oyster culture is not compatible, so it automatically detects that. So it doesn't leave the player accidentally creating things they don't need that don't work, unlike the original system. So let's just, inoculate to see what happens. Or I guess I'll show you. Look, there's an error. It says these are incompatible. It tells you. There's some X's here to visually indicate it, which is really nice. So let's go back to something that actually works together. Push this button. Okay, see now you have this grow patch like you had before, but it's a little easier to set up. Right now I have it so that all of the mushrooms only spawn 5 at a time before they get exhausted. That's just basically I was using that number for debugging purposes. So you'll see once 5 mushrooms have spawned, um, there will be no more growing. So there are 5. There shouldn't be any more spawning. And shit, there's a 6. Maybe I set 0 to 5 instead of. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it goes. It's exhausted. So it does 6. I guess it includes 0 in the count. I guess I forgot about that. That's fine. That's easy to fix. Um, but yeah, if you look at it, there's now a different texture on here. I know it's kind of hard to see, it's nighttime, than a fresh culture. So that's really nice. And then once your culture is exhausted, you can destroy it by holding the R button. Uh, let's make it daytime, so it's just easier to see. There is an intended purpose for day and nighttime, because there'll be things that you can only do at nighttime, things you don't do at daytime. That's the whole purpose of the day-night cycle. But right now, it's just kind of annoying for debugging purposes. All right. this guy. This was my original testing. Just go here. Destroyed. Should be able to do the same thing over here. Yep. There you go. And I guess if you want to see the rest of what this guy says, that noise can get a little loud, so we can turn down the sound so it sounds better. I'll probably have to adjust the bass volume for that later on. He goes through the whole tutorial. Once he's done, he'll just poof off. You'll see. It's kind of amusing. Ah, really nice. What the fuck is that? Okay, that's something I need to figure out what the fuck that is. What is that? Oh, that's the cable thing I messed up. Okay, sorry, you weren't supposed to see that, y'all. I'll fix that. I'll fix that. But, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye!